Marami rin kasi ang nagtatanong or nagtataka na bakit pa umalis ka siya? Bakit tumagal ng 17 years before I decided to go here in the UK? Gusto kong i-look forward yung future ko na hindi naman ako napapagod sa present.
Wow, good morning, London. So now, I'm on my way to work. Hi, I'm now on my way to the train station because I'll be going to the Jaypee.
As a nurse, how would you compare working in the Philippines versus working in the UK?
I think it's not ethical for me to compare, number one, because the Philippines has its own setting when it comes to healthcare delivery as well as the UK. So, hindi ko siya pwedeng i-compare. Incomparable, I can say. Kasi ang nurses naman, when we are brought in a different battlefield, we can just adapt and adjust to it. And binaon ko sa pagpunta ko dito yung thinking na hindi ako dapat mag-compare. Kasi ayaw kong, kunyari, when I'm trying or practicing a new skill set here in the UK, ayaw kong masabi or ayaw kong maisip ko na, sa Pilipinas, ganito ang ginagawa namin. No. Because here is a different setting. Here is a different clientele. So, that, I guess my answer to that question is, you cannot compare because different setting, different government, different clients, different policies, yes. So, yeah, different standards, yeah. So, hindi siya pwedeng i-compare. I think it's just a matter of adapting to the new environment, to the new setting.
Kung ano yung nakasanayan mo dito, pagdating mo dyan, pwede mabago, or pwede mo
depende sa kung ano yung good practices dyan, pwedeng dalhin dito, especially when it comes to building rapport with the patient. Ang mga Pilipino magaling dyan, makipagpuntahan sa mga pasyente. So, dito kasi very important na may communication ka sa patients and you involve the patients in their plan of care. So, I guess what I will do, instead of looking at the differences, instead of comparing, is to just bring my work ethics that I have learned in the Philippines here, which I can use to my advantage as a nurse here in the UK.
Okay. Speaking of advantage, UK is a diverse country. How is it working with diverse people? Do you think you have the edge because you came from an English-speaking country?
Thank you so much for that very wonderful question. But I think speaking in English is not a requirement.
Okay.
It's not a requirement in being a nurse here in the UK. As long as you have the heart to serve and show to people, and then you can be a good nurse here in the UK. But kidding aside, it's about just, giving your heart and doing your heart into serving people. Here you are not doing things for your patients. Here you are working with your patients. So you are really going to involve the patient in their plan of care. So yeah, you're just going to put yourself, be empathic with the patient, and then just be there for if they need assistance. But other than that, no, you are not doing anything at all with your patients, just giving medications, ensuring everything is done. But for activities of daily living, if patients are independent or can be independent at a certain activity, then that's it. But of course, speaking in English, although we did some IELTS, we did some OET, it doesn't matter if you're really not that confident yet. As long as you can express it clearly with your clients, with your patients, it doesn't matter if you have that strong Filipino accent. It doesn't matter if you doesn't have that British accent yet. It's okay, because as long as you have the heart to serve and to show to people, then you can be a good nurse here in the UK.
Ayan. Nabanggit mo na rin yung tungkol sa patient. Kumusta yung response ng patient sa'yo bilang Filipino nurse? Kasi di ba kilala ang Filipino nurses worldwide. Paano pag nalaman nila, you're a Filipino?
Of course, they are telling me that there are a lot of Filipinos here in the UK, like a lot of Filipino nurses in the UK. And then secondly, I receive like, I speak well. I am confident in speaking and communicating with people. So that's another thing that I just received from some of my clients, some of my patients, like, oh, you speak well English. So that would be an advantage for you because it will be easier for me to communicate to the patients, to communicate with the other members of the healthcare team, to communicate with the doctors, because I have a good communication skills. So that's what they are saying. And then, yeah, they are telling me that as a first-timer, I'm doing good. And that keeps me running. That keeps me going. That keeps me going every day. When I think about it, when I ponder on what I have done for that specific day or for that specific shift, then when people compliments me, it keeps me going.
It motivates you at the same time.
Yeah, it motivates me. It really motivates me.
So far, do you experience any challenges?
So far, there's nothing major. I mean, challenges that I'm experiencing right now. In my 1 month and 1 week experience here in the UK, there's no major challenges or problem. I'm just thankful for my family that I'm here. I'm just thankful with my cousins because I have a support system. My Ate J, my Kuya J, and then I have met new people here. Kuya Erwin and Ate Tina, and then just recently I've met Princel. So it's really a good support system that I have, you know. So if there will be any roadblock along the way, which we can expect it because life is really full of uncertainties. So I'm ready to face it because I have a strong support system. I have friends. I have Rochelle, who is here in the UK and have played a strong role. Have given a strong impact in my nursing career since I'm in Singapore and she's in Yemen. So she's the one really motivating me to do this. Raisa is here, my very good college friends. And then of course my friends from Jesus of Nazareth. Yeah. So far there's nothing major problem, but if I will be experiencing it, then I am ready.
What do you miss most, or what do you miss about here in the Philippines?
I'm missing bonding with family and friends. Yeah, I'm missing my family. I'm missing my pamangkins. Kasi in the past 6 years, I have done everything. I've done every milestone with my family. So, isa yun sa mga nakakamiss ka. Siyempre, yung ating mga pag-date. Ngayon, nagde-date tayo. Ay, hindi na tayo nagde-date ngayon, but we do things like this. We are in a split-screen conversation with pagkain. Pagkain, everywhere. You just go, may pagkain, madali. Of course, the food that I like, adobo, barbecue. Although we can cook, I can cook here, but it's different when you are eating with your family.
So yun, yung mga namimiss mo sa
namimiss mo. Pero nakakamiss din na, ma'am. Yung lagi akong hinihintay ng mama tuwing uuwi.
Uwi ka na ba?
Uwi ka na ba? Dito ka matutulog. Yan, nakakamiss yun. I miss driving. Dito kasi when we go to groceries, you commute, magbibit-bit ka ng groceries. Diyan, pupunta lang tayo ng 7-Eleven, magdadrive pa. So nakakamiss.
Madaming dalalagay lang sa kotse sa tara.
Yes. Very easy in transportation. Although, very lucky ako na pagpunta ko dito, nagmahal ang gas dyan. So, I think, yeah, diba, it's the right timing. It's the proper time.
What places have you visited already? And and how was the experience?
I visited Big Ben like thrice.
Mm.
I've visited Buckingham Palace. I've visited the Tower Bridge, which all we know, yun ang London Bridge,
London
which is
Bridge.
hindi pa. Diba? Ang Tower Bridge is different from London Bridge. I visited Cliven. I visited a park. So, yeah, it's a good experience. I visited Chinatown. I visited Harrods. Basically, I visited the things I've been to London Eye just from afar yet. So, siguro darating yung time I will be riding that. Maybe, who knows, di ba? Nandito ka na or, you know, when, even though mauna akong sumakay doon, maybe pag nandito ka na, we can ride together. So, marami ako napuntahan and iba yung feeling. Siyempre, nung first time, wow, ito na yung Big Ben, ito na yung napapanood ko lang, nakikita ko lang sa picture, nakikita ko lang sa postcards. Now I'm here already.
At iba din
Madami ko sa Instagram. I've been to Wembley, imagine. Pinapanood lang natin sa Britain's Got Talent. But I've been there. Not inside, but at least outside.
What is the most important lesson that you have learned as a nurse that you would want to apply at your work in the UK?
I work in the slums. No, I've worked
in different hospitals here.
Yes, I've worked in different hospital settings. I work in different
positions.
fields that a nurse can work. I think what I can bring here in the UK as a nurse is my passion. I'm passionate in everything that I do. And I make it a point that there is purpose in everything that I do. So I think that is something that I can bring here as a nurse in the UK is to work purposefully and to be of service to people. Because, I mean, getting sick is really sad and it's really poor. But we have to look at the beauty in it. We have to see situations with a silver lining and see the smile in our faces once again.
Once maka-recover.
Yeah, once maka-recover ang mga patients.
Very well said, Kat. Kat, book pala. Okay.
Miss Universe pala yung mga questions.
What is your advice to other Filipino nurses who dream of working in the UK or anywhere abroad?
I think my advice will be know about your goals. Have a specific goal. Create a dream that is bigger than you and never be afraid. And then once you have your dream and once you have your goal, you create a plan. And you feel it in yourself if it is the right thing for you to do. You feel it in yourself if it's the right time for you to do it. Because I have learned in one of my good friends, Desai, that if you have a dream and you don't do anything about it, it will just remain as a dream. But if you use that dream to make a specific goal and you do something about that goal, you do something, you work hard for it, then of course you will achieve it. And then eventually your dream will turn into a reality. Yon. So, pag ang isang dream, hindi mo pinagplanuhan, hindi mo ginawa ng action, it will just be a dream. It won't be a dream anymore. It will just be a wish. So, you work hard for your dream. You create a goal out of that dream and reach for those dreams. Do something about it. And you feel it in your heart. If it's time, if it's good, everything will feel right.
So kung sinabi mo na...
Kasi you have to dream big. You have to never be afraid to create dreams that are bigger than you.
Yeah.
Kasi kung hindi ka matatakot, meaning to say, you won't be working hard for it. Kasi isa rin yan sa malaking sacrifices ko ha. Yung iwanan yung magandang yung flourishing career ko with Sun Life. And actually, itong UK, yung pagpunta ko dito sa UK, I think most of the people were like shocked. Like, bakit lilipat pa to ng UK? uh, ano na to, established na to sa Philippines, established na to sa Batangas. Maganda ang stature sa nursing profession. Maganda ang pinatutunguhan ng career ko sa Sunlight, sa pagiging financial advisor. And then, I am enjoying teaching in different institutions in Batangas City. So, marami ang nagulat. Pero, yun nga, sabi ko, this is a dream that has been waiting for me to make it come true finally.
That concludes my questions. Salamat sa matapang mong pagsagot sa aking mga tanong.
Thank you. Pero isa yun sa mga na-realize ko na parang ngayon na nandito na ako at everything is feeling right. No regrets at all. Like, I have made some sacrifices along the way. I have made some decisions, very hard decisions along the way, but everything is worth it. Everything is worth it.
So yun, any final message para sa ating mga katribo na patuloy na sumusubaybay sa atin?
Okay, sa aming mga katribo, patuloy po ninyong subaybayan ang aming vlog because you will be seeing exciting contents both from the UK and from the Philippines. We may be shooting vlogs individually. We can do that. But we are looking forward na, and you might be seeing more of our split screens content, but we are looking forward na at the same time, finally, we are going in one place. We are split screen no more and makapag-vlog ulit kami together. Sa ating mga katribo na nanonood ngayon, gusto ko matutunan ninyo yung value ng dreaming big. Gusto ko matutunan ninyo yung value ng making some sacrifices for the sake of who you want to be, for the sake of how to make your family happy. Kasi isa pa nga pa rin doon sa mga gusto kong sabihin sana kanina. Ngayon kasi, masaya ako ngayon kasi genuine happiness ko na makita na masaya yung family ko for me in achieving my dreams, in achieving my goals in life. Kasi they deserve this. They deserve everything that is happening right now. So this is for me is giving back to them for all their sacrifices.
Well, pag family na ang pinag-uusapan,
Oo naman. Oo, ibang-iba.
it really feels fulfilling kapag sila masaya para sa atin.
True. Genuine happiness is seeing the happiness that other people have. You know, genuine happiness is seeing other people happy and that you are happy for them.